Welcome to the MFF Variety Show of 2014. And how's the con going so far? Well, it's good so far, despite what the last night, the trip we're going back to hotel. But needless to say, the song I would be performing is one of the Weird Al's original song. Yeah, but it's a parody. Very ironic because it's a parody of Weird Al, which he's known for parodies. Well, even though he makes several originals, he's known as Skipper Dan, which is that's his original, and also he made One More Minute, which I also made a parody, which I'm not gonna sing. And the well-known song that's from this parody is Dare to Be Stupid. But this one, have you ever heard the the movie called UHF? Oh yeah, but this one is gonna be something called, it's a parody, it's called MFF. And the reason why, because MFF has the cool things. We have different cool panels, fursuiters, and my personal favorite is latex. Well, I was gonna say, we got it all at MFF. Take it away. Stevens conventions and also higher grade and CO2. We gotta help you make persona out of you. And that's what you do now. Don't leave the panel, show up the aisle. We got it all at MFF. Can't help your person, I'm around for a while. We got it all at MFF. Don't worry about the money, forget what you say. Don't bring up your latex, that's it the way we got it all. We got it all at MFF.
Welcome to the Midwest Fur Fest 2023 dance competition.
Disconnected content and leave all your family behind. You better blocking all the crop faces. They ain't worth of your time. All you do is mark your calendar from the skin and put your finger on the smartphone screen. We got the show you ain't ever seen. That's what no one might need now. Don't leave the panel, show back the aisle. We got it all at MFF. Kick off your person. At MFF, don't worry about the money, forget what you see, but bring up your latex, it's at the way we got it all, at MFF. You can hustle all day, you can party all night, you can cross the bridge right out in the breeze. You should watch yourself or use the deodorant, or you start to smell like rotten cheese. Well now, don't make a person shop at the aisle. Don't make a person drive around for a while. Don't worry about your money, forget what to say. You better put on your latex. Dance at the rave, we got it all. We got it all. At MFF, we got it all on MFF. At MFF, we got it all on MFF. At MFF, at MFF, we got it all on MFF. At MFF, we got it all on MFF. At MFF, we got it all on MFF. We got it all on MFF. At MFF, we got it all on MFF. At MFF, we got it all on MFF. At MFF. Thank you, everyone.
Give it up for IndieTimber, everybody! And in other news, hello, Chicago! It's good to be home. It's good to be home. I am Jazz. I'm going to be your MC for the night. And for the first time in 25 years, arguably 28 years, but 25 years, a raccoon is hosting the variety show. Oh, but they've had mice, they've had minotaurs, they've had whatever. No, we've never had a raccoon before. And what's on your badges right now? You got it. They used to have songs about how cool we were, okay, we're just gonna move on from that. I'm not bitter, I'm not angry. It's all good. Namaste. Thank you. We do have a couple of questions, things that we want to talk about here. First of all, we're asking for no flash photography during the performance. However, if you want to take pictures on your cell phone, please feel free to do so, but I guarantee you our lights are more powerful than your cell phone light. If you do want to take pictures and post them up, we would really appreciate it because we can't do selfies up here. Well, we could, it'd be kind of really weird to do the entire show like this. So if you want to put it up on social media, we're asking that you use the hashtag FurFestFVS and also the hashtag FurFest, and that's going to allow us to find them, and we will love you as performers. We all love seeing our pictures of ourselves when it comes down to. So this is a variety show, and as a variety show, you get a little bit of everything, and believe me, you're going to get quite a bit of everything. So we have here the MFF comedy crew presenting a completely normal day at a completely normal place.
Well, congratulations, Miss Copley. Your business account is officially open.
Oh, thank you so much, Chelsea. Oh, this is so great.
She's a business owner. Meanwhile, we're making check deposits like it's 1995.
Well, better safe than sorry, hon. Last time we tried e-depositing, I accidentally posted my social security number on Zillow.
This is a robbery, everyone!
Wait, what are you gonna do to us?
Yeah.
Put your hands up! Move!
Yeah. What are you gonna do to us?
Slide your phones across the floor! Move! Come on!
Oh, don't you dare touch me. Do not.
Look, be quiet and no one gets hurt, okay?
No one gets hurt? Yeah, right. I've seen enough movies to know what happens to a chick like me. Take me to the vault and get it over with, you nasty boy.
What? Lady, shut up!
What am I supposed to do? Just watch?
Watch what?
Watch helpless as you have your way with my supple wife?
Oh, this is so messed up.
And who's gonna film it? Him?
Film it?
God, I'm so mad I can't see straight right now.
Shut up! No one's filming anything.
Hey, who here is the bank manager?
I'm the manager. All right, glasses. All right, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the vault and you're gonna be putting in the combination. Got it? I got it.
And you better not trip the distress alarm.
Oh, God.
Oh, Jesus. Touch him. Touch me. He probably has some family, and I'm just some chick.
Hey, move, lady.
Why are your hands tied up?
We tied ourselves. Because we didn't want to give you sickos the satisfaction. Oh, God, I can picture it now. You probably are going to take my chick into the back and lay her on a bed of quarters and make a smut film in the vault. You make me sick.
What's the name of the film? Robin or Stick Up at Robin's?
Yeah, her name's Robin, okay? Robin.
Okay, both of you shut up. No one is going to or even wants to do anything with your wife.
Oh, I get it. So you're gonna have your way with me instead? Look, you know this. If you try any funny business, I will just scream, and I will scream like this.
That's your scream?
And isn't it your lucky day? We just opened up our marriage.
And we were both pretty nervous about opening things up, so we made a lot of rules.
And every single one of the rules allows me to be with men.
Y'all are nasty. Can you just shut up so they can rob us in peace?
Guys, what's taking so long? I've been in the van for 10 minutes.
Oh, look at that. A barely legal Latino. That's cool, right?
A barely legal Latino is mucho cool.
Okay, I'm not barely legal. I'm 31. Ew. What's happening right now?
This weird couple is trying to hook up with us.
And this pervert wants to film it.
I do not want to film it. That was their suggestion.
Well, there's another bank on the east side. Should we just go there?
No, you idiot. We're already here, okay? You need to man up, okay? And then let's finish what we started here,
Okay,
all right?
All right.
Remember us?
You sickos!
Why are you handcuffed and in your underwear?
Because I've seen enough movies to know what's coming next for a chick like me.
But know this, I do Pilates, okay? It's gonna hurt way more than it's gonna hurt me.
Oh my God. Oh, the cops!
It's
Run,
the cops!
let's go. Stop it! Stop!
Oh, the boys in blue! I hope those beefy pigs don't try to join in.
Yeah, but if they do, he's gonna film it.
Keep me out of it!
So things look bad and your back's against the wall. Your whole existence seems pretty hopeless. You're feeling filthy as a dive bar bathroom stall. Can't face the world feeling so worthless. You've lost your way. You think your life is wrecked. Well, let me just say you're correct.
Wait, what?
You're a loser, baby, a loser. Goddamn, baby, you're a stuck-up kid in every inch. You're a loser just like me. You're a screws loose boozer and only one-star refuser. You're a sour problem at rock bottom, but you got company.
Is it supposed to make me feel better?
There was a time I thought that no one could relate to the gruesome ways in which I'm damaged. But letting walls down, it can sometimes set you straight. We're all living in the same damn sandwich.
I sold my soul to a psychopathic freak.
And you think that makes you unique? Get out of here, man. We're both losers, baby, we're losers. It's okay to be a
Hopped up that mannered schmo.
baby, it's fine by me.
I'm a loser, honey, a snoozer, and it's on me, but at least I know I'm not alone.
You're a loser
Just like me.
I got an appetite for gambling.
I got an appetite for sampling every pill and poison I can
Go
find.
ahead, baby, sing that song.
Come on, I'm losing morals by the hour.
I sold my soul to save my power, and now I'm on that demon's leash.
I'm trapped and it gets worse with every hour. You're a loser, baby.
A loser, but just maybe if we
Face it together, things will end up differently.
it's time to lose yourself, loathing, excuse yourself, let hope in, baby. Play your card, be who you are.
A loser, just like me.
So that was Husk, Angel Dust, Nyavarr, and Tbilly. And they said fluffing. Fluff it, which actually, now that I say it aloud, doesn't sound much better. No? Okay. Moving on. So, like I said, we have a variety of stuff for you tonight, including some acoustic music for you. I don't know what I was expecting, honestly. So, I mean, we'll be, well, yeah. So this is a fox named Coyote. Would you like to introduce her? Oh, I wish I was a bird.
I wish I was a raven, 'cause they're my favorite kind of bird. I call at all my friends and peck at people who deserved it. I'd hang out with the witch and spend my evenings flying free. I wish I was a bird, 'cause maybe then I could be me. We'll always be devoid of traits we wish we had. So why then can no one understand? I wish that I could fly. Is that really so absurd? But I'd probably get killed and eaten by a hawk. So maybe not a bird. Unless I was that hawk? No, I'm really not feeling it. Let's see. I wish I was a fox running smugly through the wood. I'd snatch up hares and mice and swipe some chickens if I could. Folks might think I'm shifty, but I'd have to disagree. I wish I was a fox, 'cause maybe then I could be me. We'll always be devoid of traits we wish we had. So why then can no one understand? Oh, can't you see that I don't know where I belong? I'll find my place, is that so wrong? I wish that I was clever, always think outside the box. But in the real world, foxes really aren't that smart. So maybe not a fox. You know, that points back to the raven. Ravens are crazy smart. But you know what other animal is crazy smart? I wish I was a human living comfy in a house. I talk to other humans and spend my evenings with my spouse. I wish that I knew how to live a life that couldn't be. I wish I was a human, but I know that can't be me. I wish that I was human, but I know that can't be me.
It's a lot harder than it looks, okay? Well, I guess I'm supposed to be funny, but I'm still gonna start this out with a formal you're welcome, considering this is all of your chance to laugh at a furry and be guilt-free about it. Think about it like cosplaying something like I had a normal childhood. Stop nodding in the back, I know you're lying. But on the topic of childhood, families. Explaining this convention to your families, as a lot of you know, is a challenge. I was talking to my dad the other day, and being the funny guy he is, goes, "What, do you think you're a mascot? Cat food?" Ha ha, laugh it off. But I had to explain to him, it's much more complex than that. I'm just a giant feline for an affection for things like horror movies, crafting, and poor financial decisions. What's so hard to understand? And aside from that, he keeps it going, of course. Real funny guy, it's where I get it from, of course. He goes, "Do you think you're an animal? Do you want to live outside?" Stop and think for a second. Can you imagine if we actually did want to live outside? You're walking along, minding your own business, and you see a stray dog. You think to yourself, I'm a good Samaritan, you know, pull out your phone. Before you can even punch in the digits for your local animal control, this thing turns to you and goes, "Did you hear about last year's Radicand?" I mean, it's just insane, because childhood aside, ending up here is a crazy thing. It's not exactly a low-maintenance hobby. Like I was talking to my friend. He's a pretty supportive guy, you know, he's like, "Oh, that's cool, you're gonna go to the convention, dress up like a cat." He's over here thinking, Spirit Halloween, ears in a tail. Wrong. I am $1,000 down, my lungs are full of fur fibers, and look at this tail. How am I getting this through TSA? And aside from that, I get here, okay? It's all fun games. I make it to MFF, and I absolutely love it here. No more getting barked at, No more getting asked if I think I'm an animal. Everybody goes, wow, it's so nice to see you. I love your suit. And then we get to the dreaded question. How much did that cost? And I'm sitting here with flashbacks thinking about the 6 months of eating nothing but ramen, but it's okay, I had dessert, sugar water. I spend all that money, I make my way to beautiful Rosemont, Illinois, and then I step foot in the dealer's tent, thinking, oh, I'm gonna get a souvenir. 10, 20 bucks maybe? I see you. Wrong. Not 10 paces through this door, I am in a heated debate with a dealer. This guy's yelling at me like, hey, you need to know the correct length for lynx whiskers, you know? My head is spinning. I feel like I'm in a Harvard lecture and I am sweating bullets. 10 minutes go by, I'm $50 down because I bought custom lynx whisker extensions because apparently I need to look like I'm out of a luxury jungle spa, and I never knew it. Then again, it's a good thing the theme for this year is heist, you know, because it's not a robbery, it's branding. Are you guys laughing at these? It's kind of hard to see through the silly animal costumes. Oh, okay, good. You know, us as furries are already weird people, but it's sort of insane to see the things we look forward to. Why do we worship elevators? I mean, I have a lot to do in a day, and I go up to the elevator, I hit the button, opens the door, I get hit by a wall of unidentifiable smells. I have no idea what I just got hit with, but I look right in front of me and I see certain doom. One more suit is gonna make this elevator collapse. So I get in, you know, I think, all right, I got a panel in 10 minutes, pressing the button, squeezed in. I don't know who just grabbed me. Oh, nice scale, sir. But you get through your day, right? You go to your panels, you know, you get to go to the dealer's den, a lot of fun stuff. And then the main event, furries at bars. Furries at bars are an absolute spectacle. I sit down, I order my drink, gin and tonic if you're wondering. No fans, I hate you guys. And the fox next to me starts yapping my ear off about inflation. Rates, like the stock market, mined out of the gutter. The even crazier part about it is by my third drink, I am into this. Okay, we are brothers, we have locked eyes, we're soulmates. I've known this guy my entire life. I mean, I don't care as long as I get another one of those. Could I get another drink, by the way? Yeah? Okay, cool. And it's a good thing places like furry conventions exist. Can you imagine if they didn't? Really, you turn to your friend and you talk to him, you know, you say, yeah, I spent the last 48 hours with, oh, I don't know, a giraffe who's an expert on upholstery foam, a dragon who thinks he's a real-life fire breather, and a raccoon who's about to start a podcast on fursuit maintenance. And they have to look you in your eyes like they didn't just get an entire lecture on different types of adhesives, like, yeah, that's normal stuff, I like that. But I guess that's the real beauty of it, because at a place like MFF, we can all just be weirdos together, so from one weirdo to another, thank you all for the drunk bar talks and the borderline robberies. I'm Kaz, thank you very much, MFF.
I do not have a podcast. Stand-up comedy. I like stand-up comedy. Not my thing necessarily. I'm more of a dad joke kind of guy. Disguised as hard-hitting news. This just in, corduroy pillows making headlines. You'll get it later. This just in, Walt Disney Corporation has announced that all future advertising for all of their Marvel movies will be tattooed on the Hulk. When asked why, they said the Hulk is a really big banner. I'm just saying. This is my kind of humor. This is what I like. Or did you hear the one?
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Knocking on you, our heart.
I'm pathetic. Ladies and gentlemen, at all points between, Anzen.
Knocking on you, a heart. Knocking on you, a heart. 가만 가만히 들여다 보이는 건 맘에 안 들어. No. 가만 가만히 숨는 별처럼 콧구멍에 박혀. 세상에 눈을 뜨러. How for me to control. 들리는 마음이 so I feel it's special. 눈이 마주치면 come 배꼽을 차이 얼어진 날 상관없지 솔직히 살아도 돼 그래 자연스럽게 똑똑하면 잘해봐 세상에 눈에 떠나러 How for me to control 들리는 마음이 So I feel special 눈이 마주치면 Come on little closer Is it going on?
Excuse me, Mr. Dickens, I've got something on my mind. I've tried, but I can't seem to let it go. Lately, I've been thinking about that little orphan boy whose parents died and left him all alone. Then an outlaw came one fateful day while standing in his parents' grave and offered him another way to crime. And now I wonder, is that orphan story mine? All these great expectations meets these grave revelations. Am I the one in control? Is it all predetermined? Am I playing a role? Part of a story foretold. Terror was on his way up the world. Everyone knew he'd go far. Life came along, it had different plans. How quickly a dream falls apart. Johnny has no kind of chance in this world. Now where from he's had to start. Who knows how far in this life he could go if he played a different part. I look around at all of my friends and still I feel alone. I would follow them to better their stories, not my own. They say there's strength in numbers, but they never think at all about a path that leads you out beyond these city walls. I've got great expectations, great expectations, great expectations, great expectations. Torn between what is and what could be. It's hard to write the story when the story's writing me. When these great expectations meet this great revelation. Maybe this cover's not yours. When your book's full of creases and you see that the crease is telling a story, but you've read that one before, so you fight just to show them that you're not all the same, that under the cover there's more.
Give it up for Beeton, everybody. What the Masked Singer got that we don't? Money, network deals, cute women, cute guys. Yeah, anyway. Part of me wants to do more dad jokes, but the other part of me doesn't want to make everybody stampede for the door. So I'll be nice. But instead, I will give you some actual breaking news. Incognitius Cognito, head of the con security, has foiled yet another heist at Midwest Fur Fest. Follow us along now as we watch in the true, real, honest to goodness interrogation room. I can't even say this with a straight face. I tried. We love you anyway. At least I like you guys.
So, we finally caught you, Ignatius Cognito.
Please, call me In.
So, you prefer to be incognito?
Every chance I get.
We know you are planning something this weekend. Give us the details, and we can look at a plea bargain.
Go jump in the lake.
We can get you a share of the bounty on your co-conspirators.
Your father's mustache.
They're putting the sushi out in Consuite soon. I can get you a salmon roll.
Well, in that case...
So you'll play ball?
Sure. Hey, how did you know I had a ball?
Never mind that. Now sing.
Our plan was to break into Consuite and steal all the instant oatmeal. Code name for the caper was Macho Grande. Stryker was leading the team. He did a dry run the day before the heist, but he couldn't handle it.
Buddy couldn't handle it. Was Buddy on your team?
Yeah, Buddy was a lock expert. But it was Stryker who couldn't handle it, and he went to pieces.
And he went to pieces?
No. Andy was a muscle. He was all right. Buddy went to pieces. It was awful how he came unglued.
How he came unglued?
No. Howie was a rock. The best second story man in the business. Buddy came unglued.
And he ditched the team?
No. Andy hung top. Buddy ditched the team. How he survived was a miracle.
Then Howie survived?
No. We lost Howie the next day.
Over Macho Grande?
No. I don't think I'll ever get over Macho Grande. Those wounds run pretty deep.
So, what happened to Howie?
He was the best second story man in the business, but we forgot the Consuite is 2.5 stories tall.
Can't the future just wait? Can't the deadlines come fashionably late? I could push every goal back, take control back if they roll back the rate at which time starts to fly. Never landing nor standing by, never taking a break, never making me retry. We nickel and dime every quarter to two. But maybe it's time to let time pass through. We may never know like a deer in the headlights, sudden red lights, or your deadlights as the angerfish bite. It's not fair. The past is clear, but it's clear back there. What's ahead, no one knows, but it's closing in, we swear. Still not in my prime, I have so much to do. But maybe it's time to let time pass through. I can't just rewrite decisions when life gets strange. Should I go with my gut on which door I should shut? I'm unsure, I keep exploring this rut, but what good is time without change? Move on, 'cause things never last. Just move on, 'cause it goes too fast when the past is past. And move on, no one likes an ending. So what's with the attention we keep on giving them? Why are we still spending so much time dreading our lives instead of living them? Why do we try to divert the river when the water is what will deliver us where we need to go? We may never know why. Time is always in limited supply, but we'll live to regret it. We get it and then let it slip by. You can never rewind. Once you've lost it, it's hard to find. Take a journey in stride when your plans have been sidelined. Every hourly chime could begin something new. But maybe it's time to let time pass through. Not passing by, but passing through till the well runs dry. Just passing through.
Maracaibo, Lechería, Caracas, Margarita, Mérida, Barquisimeto, San Cristóbal.
And Chicago, how are you? It's so exciting to see the cast of Madagascar's here. You look fabulous. As you can tell from the flag and the sexy border crossing accent, I'm a foreigner from Venezuela. Anyone else here from a third world country? Any country, Venezuela, Peru, Brazil, Mississippi, any third world country applies. But yeah, I'll be your third world ambassador to the con. So when I first told my friends that I would come here, they were really worried. Like, I wouldn't go there if I was you. Food will be scarce. There's no guarantee that you have a place to stay. There are many people with shady identities, and your wallet will be drained by the end of the day. And I was like, just like home. For real, I tried to convert my currency into dollars, and the calculator started talking in scientific notation. You don't know. But yeah. If my country was in the calling the shots in the mainstream furry, things would look a little bit different. Like, there wouldn't be all these gray wolves and tigers and red foxes. It looked more like blue sloths, giant tortoises, bipolar capybara, and red foxes. Hey, some things are universally basic. But yeah, also another thing we have in common is that we make purchases that really are big investments and really change our looks for good. For you, is the suits. For us, is BBLs, boob jobs, liposuction, or any other kind of plastic surgery. Life might be a doozy, but at least we're looking juicy. But they did tell me that at least a con is safer than your home country. Is that I thought I was about to believe that, but then I saw about 12 men dressed as Death from Puss in Boots. And I really hope none of them came in my flight. But yeah, the big thing we have in common is names. The names in my country can be as crazy as character names for you. For example, it's very common to get the mom's name and the dad's name and form a polymer of a kid. Let's say your mom's name is Lisa, your dad's name is Mario, hence your child, Lismar. Now let's do it with an English name. Let's say your dad's name is Fenton, your mom's name is Nelly, and you have a child, Fenta. No, not that one. So let's take all of these creative tropes that we have and use them to create a new persona. Let's say your favorite Pokemon, Machoke. The name of your first high school friend, Darren. Your favorite character from Star Fox, Falco, and the name of your first pet, Candy. And all together would be No, I cannot say that. But it's an easy fit. What if we put it backwards? Akafadam. It's still missing something. Akafadam, Shadow Wolf. And now they just put all the surnames together and we're done, which would be Akafadam, Shadow Wolf, O'Donnell, Legoshi, Death from Puss in Boots and Last Wish, Smith. If anyone wants a character, it's yours for free for grabs. I accept the fan art. On a semi-serious note, I want to leave is that I'm really thankful for this country and the spaces like this that just let me be myself and just open to new opportunities. Like last month, I submitted my U.S. residency submission. And I really feel that I'm advancing at life. Soon I'll become a resident, then a citizen, and then I'll finally be able to just do that big commitment and really take the step forward and make my own cryptogrift. Thank you so much.
Almost lost the stairs there. Nava, everybody, Nava. And before that, the previous singer was named Demi, and he's one of the only firsts in this entire community that I can look up to. I'm serious, he's actually taller than I am. And I'm already 3x kaiju as it is. I know I don't look it next to everybody else, but we got a bunch of tall people back here. All right, so, everybody, so far so good? Well, I don't know why people ask that, because you're all still obviously here. Did you glue them to the seats again? Yeah. You did? Okay. Awesome. Got seatbelts. Seatbelts and Velcro. Oh, sorry, hook and loop. I don't want any lawyers coming after us here, okay? So our next act is one that we've had on the show several times, and we're very happy to welcome him back. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce to you Citrine Husky.
Alex, I swear, I'm firing him. I'm the blind one, not you. Oh, goodness, how are you doing, Midwest? So it seems like we've been having a little bit of issues with the guitar tonight, so we're just going to make this work the best we can. But this is convention number 56 for me, and don't worry, I don't have any gray hairs yet as far as I can see, so I'm just going to continue to go with that. But yeah, this is a song that has meant a lot to me. It's by Adam Lambert. It's called Aftermath, and I hope you like it. Have you lost your way, living in the shadow of the messes that you made? And so it goes. Everything inside your circle starts to overflow. So take a step before you leap into the colors that you seek. You get back what you give away. So don't look back on yesterday. Wanna scream out, no more hiding. Don't be afraid of what's inside. Wanna tell you, you'll be alright in the aftermath. Anytime anybody pulls you down, anytime anybody says you're not allowed, just remember you're not alone in the aftermath. Can you feel the weight of lies and contradictions that you live with every day? But it's not too late. Imagine what could be if you rewrite the role you play. So take a step before you leap into the colors that you seek. You get back what you give away. So don't look back on yesterday. Wanna scream out, no more hiding. Don't be afraid of what's inside. Wanna tell you, you'll be alright in the aftermath. Anytime anybody pulls you down, anytime anybody says you're not allowed, just remember you're not alone in the aftermath. Before you break, you have to shed your armor. Take a chance and fall into the glitter. And tell a stranger the beautiful. Till all you feel is love, love. All you feel is love. Have you lost your way? Living in the shadow of the messes that you made. Wanna scream out, no more hiding. Don't be afraid of what's inside. Wanna tell you, you'll be alright in the aftermath. Anytime anybody pulls you down, anytime anybody says you're not allowed, just remember you're not alone in the aftermath. In the aftermath. Wanna scream out, no more hiding. Wanna scream out, no more hiding. MFF, I love you so much. Thank you.
Your group enters what looks like a treasure room. There's a large dragon laying on the floor, looking down at the group as you enter its chamber. with
Lord
almost-
Dragon, I seduced the dragon. Nat 20, baby.
Would you let me think? Fine. At least the dragon is not going to incinerate you all immediately. It looks down at you all and...
No! Another 22 erotically seduced the dragon.
That's not how it... Okay, sure. The dragon looks at you with lusty eyes and says, "We need to breed now. We should take this somewhere more private." And it casts a teleport spell. Do you resist?
Oh, hell yeah. Gonna tap that dragon ass.
I'll take that as not resisting. You find yourself in the dragon's private lair, where the dragon says, "We may have size compatibility issues here. Let me fix that." And the dragon casts Polymorph Self, and it takes a more human form.
Oh, yeah. What does she look like?
An exact, anatomically correct copy of you.
Wait, what?
I'll translate. You can go f*** yourself. Anyway, back to what's really happening.
Gonna get this out of the way. I'm gonna hang a lampshade on the fact that there's a bad dragon joke sitting right there. But we're not taking, no, I'm not taking it. If you want to take it, you're more than welcome to. Liar! Our next act. He's gonna hate me for that for the rest of the show, you know this. But our next act is an actor who's actually was here last year, and he has returned this year. He's dressed a little bit differently. He actually looks like he's going to a formal dinner, which is nice. And I think it's best if I just let him tell his story. Ladies, gentlemen, all points betweens, Aryu.
The moment I stepped onto that stage, I knew of two things. I forgot how to breathe, and I sounded like an overconfident toddler who just discovered sour candy. My name is Aryu, I bluttered out. As in, are you a furry? Well, brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. If my goal were to sound like the kid from the Lorax shouting, "We are here! We are here!" over and over, then yeah, well done. Never in my wildest dreams, or worst nightmares, did I imagine myself on the FBS stage giving a speech making it sound like I've been chugging Monsters since breakfast. Earlier that day, I'd been in the teenage coma known as high school. You know the look. Blank, vacant, 1,000-yard stare. Yeah, I was waiting for someone to kick in that door and say, "All right, kiddo, come with me. We're doing literally anything else." Except, like most things, that wasn't the case. Instead, I was sitting there listening to some drama about some girl named, what was it, Stacy or something? I don't know. It doesn't remember. Anyways, back to the FBS. In my infinite wisdom, I thought I would ask you all a question. And like a game show host who assured the answer was obvious, I was dead wrong. How long have I been doing martial arts? Oh my God, you guys. Bless your hearts, one of you shouted, 20 years! Look, I know I may probably sound and look like I've survived a couple world wars, but I assure you, I am barely out of high school. We had cars back in my day. I was born in Evanston, except, let's be real, no one gets excited about being from Evanston. And if you are from Evanston and dare say you're from Chicago, you probably put ketchup on Chicago-style hot dogs. At least I can claim some street credit because I've lived in Bucktown and I've lived in Lincoln Park. Now tell me, what's your excuse, Waukegan? But all that aside, I am more than the sum of my accidental trivia, terrible comedy, and questionable, again, trivia choices. Thank you and good night.
One of the things that I hate most when walking down the street, waiting for the compliment that someone thinks is sweet, but lying isn't nice. They think they'll break the ice with a casual, flippant comment made of ignorant bliss. Try to be understanding. Try not to lose my cool. But sometimes people say things and believe them without proof. And then they double down and say it again. And I know they're being kind, but it makes me start to whine. 'Cause they just just crossed a line when they said,
Milo, you're cute.
I'm not cute, I'm not cute. I'm just a regular, ordinary, everyday floof. I know you mean well when you say these lies, but the truth is it's kind of unwise to say these things when they're not true. I'm not cute, I'm not cute. I'm just constantly running from this canine abuse. I don't know how to accept these nice words, so I'm always running, never accepting the lie that I'm cute. I'm not cute! I'm really not.
Hey, little alpha pup, you're not cute. You're adorable. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? They have treats. They have treats. 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 Man, if I'd have known that it worked against dogs, I'd have done that years ago. Little peace and quiet as somebody's trying to dine. Only in the finest dumpsters in the world. Actually, that's not true. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bigger block of acts on this one, so I'm just warning you ahead of time that you're not going to see my ugly face for quite a while here. And you wooed that? Really? Okay, no, I get it. It's not the first time a raccoon has been shoved off the stage. It's okay. I've been thrown out of classier joints than this. I'm going to make my own MFF variety show. And it's going to have hookers and... I'm not going to say it. Y'all know what I'm talking about, though. Although we do have one of the acts that we've had for many, many, many years. So please welcome back Major.
We've had from time to time with us experts. Tonight is Dr. Darrell Dexter, the Komodo dragon expert. Would you tell us a little bit about the Komodo dragon, Doctor?
Happy to. The Komodo dragon is the world's largest living lizard. It's a ferocious carnivora found on the steep-sloped island of Komodo in the lesser Sunda chain of the Indonesian archipelago and the nearby islands of Rinja, Padar, and Flores.
Where do they come from?
The Komodo dragon, world's largest living lizard, is found on the island of Komodo in the lesser Sunda chain of the Indonesian archipelago and the nearby islands of Rinja, Padar, and Flores. Now, we have two in this country that were given to us some years ago by the late former premier of Indonesia, Sukarno, and they reside in the National Zoo in Washington.
I believe I read somewhere where a foreign potentate gave America some Komodo dragons. Is that true?
Yes. The former premier of Indonesia, Sukarno, gifted our country with two Komodo dragons, world's largest living lizards, and they reside at the National Zoo in Washington.
Well, now, if we wanted to take the youngsters to see a Komodo dragon, where would we take the youngsters to see a Komodo dragon?
If you were in the vicinity of our nation's capital, Washington, D.C., you would take the kiddos to the National Zoo, and there you'd see two live Komodo dragons, the world's largest living lizards.
Now, They're of the lizard family, aren't they?
Yes. They're the world's largest living lizard and a ferocious carnivory. They have red darting tongues which suck in air and take it to their smelling glands in their throats.
Now, do they eat other things, these Komodo dragons?
Yes, they're ferocious carnivores. In fact, they can gulp down the hindquarters of a deer in one bite.
And what about that smelly tongue they have?
No, they have a red tongue, which brings in air to their smelling glands.
Okay, well, I guess that about exhausts the subject, Doctor. I want to thank you for coming by. I know we all know a good deal more now about the Komodo dragon than we did a few moments ago.
No one would have believed in the last years of the 19th century that this world was being watched keenly and closely by intelligences greater than man's, and yet as mortal as his own. Yet across the gulf of space, intellects vast and cool and unsympathetic regarded this earth with envious eyes. Men like Schiaparelli watched the red planet, but failed to interpret the fluctuating appearances of the markings they mapped so well. All that time, the Martians must have been getting ready.
Air conditioning's been fixed.
Oh, it's you. 1,000 apologies for damaging your work light.
You're gonna have to put a deposit down for that.
fireball. A fireball. Every time I gaze into your starry eyes. We take the path to Jupiter, and maybe very soon we cruise along the Milky Way and land upon the moon. To a wonderland of stardust, we zoom our way to Mars. My heart would be a fireball, a fireball, 'cause you would be my Venus of the stars. But though I'm not a spaceman, famous and renowned, I'm just a guy that's down to earth with both feet on the ground. It's all imagination, I'll never reach the stars. My heart is still a fireball, a fireball. Every time I gaze into your starry eyes. Fireball, a fireball. Every time I gaze into your starry eyes.
There you go. We are blind in here, you know this. Here we go. Isambard Inkblot, everybody. We also did the animation you just saw. Yikes. Now let's see if everything I've learned on social media pays off with this. The following presentation is for informational purposes only, educational purposes only, entertainment purposes only. That is not going to hold up in a court of law, and I know it. But you know what? It's the best that you get from a raccoon today. Now you woo that too, okay. This is just a woo audience. Woohoo! That's called foreshadowing, everybody. Ladies and gentlemen, at all points between, Kane Lantris has a miniature TED Talk. Can I call it that? We're going to go with it.
Hello, kings, queens, and everyone in between. Hope everyone's having a great con so far. Now, show of hands. Who's ready to pull off a heist this weekend? Great. Keep them up. Now look around the room. If you see anybody who has their hands raised, they would make a terrible accomplice. Do not tell your plans to them. Come on, guys. You can't even throw a room party without it being shut down, and you just admitted to a robbery. Honestly, the theme for this year is great. Furcons are a great place to stage a heist. We all wear fursuits that hide our identities. We don't use our real names. And if you tell the police that the culprit was a yellow canine, does not narrow down the suspect list. Do not trust protogens, though. They're usually wired. But if you guys are really dead set on holding a heist, let's talk about the basics of crimes. Now, you have illegal crimes, but you also have legal crimes. And if you're confused about that, I'll give you some examples. Example number 1, whatever goes on in here. Because if you're powerful enough to say that your crime isn't illegal, then I guess it's not. Number 2, Bitcoin, the first scam that was too dependent on technology to actually work on old people. And then we have number 3, McDonald's. Yesterday I ordered a 10-piece, they only gave me 9. Now, what are legal or illegal crimes? Well, those are the fun ones. The ones you think about when you think of a heist. You think of big schemes, drama, action, like in the movies. And I will say, it really is a shame that nobody's robbing banks anymore. But it's just not efficient. And the reason for that is because modern technology has found a way to corporatize the work of hardworking criminals of our country. Now, they've done that with a few pieces of technology, But the big one that everybody's been talking about, artificial intelligence. It makes sense though. Stealing is basically the only thing AI knows how to do. And while AI might be stealing our jobs, I can at least still select every image of a traffic light until none are left. But recently, we have been getting weird captchas like these, and I don't really know how to do that, so maybe I am a robot too? Look, cards on the table. I'm an artist myself. I'm not a fan of how AI has found its way into every single piece of media that we've ever made. But when I see AI trying to do art, I kind of understand what my parents told me all those years ago. Kane, you could have been a doctor, but instead you went to art school. But I understand that there's an appeal. I mean, recently we had a bunch of furries plugging in their account information so that an AI could read it and roast them. And in an effort to curtail the spread of this technology, I vow I will be mean to you guys for free. But I am proud of the furry community. We've done a really good job of sticking to our morals and trying to keep AI and stuff out of our spaces. And I feel like maybe if we work on it, we can do the same and take back the job of the gentleman thief. So let's plan a heist. You and me together. We're gonna need 3 things though. First, we need a sack. Now, it's very important that your sack has a $sign on it. The last thing you want to do is hold up a bank teller and then forget what you came for. Now, I'm a canine, and we are very good at digging, so I brought myself a shovel. If you're a bird, you can find a tree. If you're a raccoon, find a dumpster, throw it in there, it's fine. And number 3, after we get everything, we need a scapegoat. Somebody who can take the fall for the crime, and we can get away with it. And I figured, you know what? Why don't we try using AI for that? We can generate a scapegoat that doesn't exist. The police will never find them. So let's have a demonstration. Computer, can you generate a criminal that we can pin any crime that might happen this weekend on? All right, well, since that picture's circulating around now, I think I'm gonna go to the dealer's den and buy myself a new fursuit. Good luck, everybody.
This, everybody! A classic Michael Jackson performance. I'm kind of partial to Thriller, though. You know, you guys remember Thriller, right? It was the one where Michael Jackson's like, you know, like, ow. You know, actually, Moonwalker was better, wasn't it? You know, actually, yeah, the Moonwalker was better because there was that one stunt where he does. Okay, you got me? Okay, where he went like, for the content, let go. I've fallen and I can't get up. This isn't working. You know you're old when you get up and you're like, okay, we're good. Why am I winded? I'm in shape, round as a shape. Unfortunately, we're reaching towards the end of the night here. I know, all good things must come to an end, but in every end becomes a beginning. I don't know what I'm saying, that's New Age stuff. However, we would like to end the show in the most classy way possible. You guys think I'm setting up for a joke? I am not. It is my honor and privilege to introduce Skyla Silverstream.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full and traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, but then again, too few to mention. I did what I had to do and saw it through without exemption. I planned each chartered course, each careful step along the byway, and more, much more than this, I did it my way. Yes, there were times, I'm sure you knew, when I bit off more than I could chew. But through it all, when there was doubt, I ate it up and spit it out. I faced it all, and I stood tall, and did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing. But now, as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all that, and must I say, not in a shy way. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. For what is a dog? What has he got? If not himself, then he has not to say the things he truly feels, and not the words of one who kneels. The record shows I took the blows and did it my MFF, I love you so much. Merry Christmas to all of you. Have a great rest of your con. Yes, it was my way.
You have no idea how many people has fist pumped backstage when you got that note. Yes! Unfortunately, I do have to tell you that that was our last act of the night. Did you guys enjoy yourselves? That's what I like to hear. But before I let you go, there's something I do want to mention. You guys see me up here on stage. There is a lot of people holding me up, so it's always worth at least appreciating those people. Behind you at what's called the front of house, we have Tara, Willem, Kylie, Hypno. I'm going to mispronounce this, and I am so sorry, but it's not Ruan. Landon D. Wolf has been backstage. Dewey and Archer Wolf, they've been working the cameras that you've been seeing on both sides over here. Those are the people at front of house who never get any love, so I want to hear it. Give them some love, everybody. And if you see anything else on second stage the entire weekend, give the front of house a lot of love. Now behind stage, we have our artistic director, Robert King, our director, April, our assistant director, Afro, our prop master, Blue Healer, who you guys have seen running back and forth out here. And we have Denmon backstage, Candace King, and Angel, and they've been keeping everybody back in the green room happy. So that is who has been keeping me standing up over behind the stages. So give them a round of applause too. And once again, I have been Jazz, also known as Socks on the internet. So I'm going to wish you guys the only thing I can possibly do, and that is that I'm going to wish you a good night. And as always, be good. If you can't be good, be careful. And if you can't be careful, be descriptive. Have a great rest of the con, everybody. Thank you very much for coming, and we'll see you next year. Good night, Chicago.